Hello and welcome to another edition of Stockwatch. So we see that as we begin the trading week, Tesla's stock has dropped under $600 for the first time since December the 4th and has actually had a 15% sell-off in this year alone. So we're only 2 months into 2021, but you know, the tech sector and Tesla in general is being weighed down currently. So I just want to go through a couple of things that could highlight what could be the cause of concern for Tesla. The first one is competition. Now we've seen not only the American automobile market, such as Ford and General Motors, jumping on the electric vehicle bandwagon, but we've also seen the European sector heavyweights such as Volkswagen, Daimler and BMW that are really trying to progress and shift their focus on electric vehicles by the end of the decade. Also is shortages of parts, So we've seen that in the last couple of weeks. Even Elon Musk, I want to highlight here, he actually sent out a tweet that one of his factories in Fremont has had to shut down for 2 days as it had shortage parts for some of its production line. So this is a little thing to take into consideration as well. The third one is steeper expenses as well. You know, Elon Musk has been complaining that, you know, some things have been going up in price and investors are giving us a lot of credit for future profitability. At any point they conclude that it's not going to happen, their stock will get crushed like a souffle under a sledgehammer if things don't change in the next few years. So, you know, we're looking at Elon Musk being worried about that. And also Federal Reserve fears, you know, we've seen some rates of some signs of, you know, Fed saying there's going to be no inflation, but obviously if inflation does occur, excuse me, then, you know, obviously the $1 value is not going to be the same as $1 in 5 years time. So, you know, this is going to weigh heavy on a lot of tech stocks as well. So we'll just have to wait and see how that's going to go into fruition as well. So I just want to take a quick look on Tesla's performance in the last month since we started February, and as you can see, it's at a slow but steady decline. So that's not a good sign in the first few weeks of this month as well as we go into Q2. Daily range, we're getting, you know, we're in the $100 bracket at least. It hasn't really swung out of that favor. However, the 52-week range, as you can see, such a momentous bullish occasion that's been happened, which actually led to the stock split in August last year. So we're just waiting to see what the little things that can happen to Tesla and Elon Musk in the next few days. Analyst ratings as well. The consensus is very interesting because it's all on hold at the moment. You know, we're having more buys than we are sells, but, you know, could this overtake the buy infrastructure in the next few months? We'll have to wait and see. Also, I just want to take a look, as I said, on the European market as well. Volkswagen doing very, very well, getting into the electric vehicle mainstream as well. And they've actually said that, you know, they want all electric vehicles to make, well, most electric vehicles to make up the majority of their production by 2030. So by the end of this decade, as they shift towards battery powered models. So fully electric vehicles are expected to account for more than 70%, and this is up from 35%. So it's actually quite a staggering statement from the company itself. So just want to take a quick look on the charts. The last time I looked on Tesla, I was looking at some, you know, bearish divergences on the RSIs and momentums, and, you know, this has seemed to have probably started to weigh on prices slightly. I just want to zoom in on the areas of interest like I usually do. I've got this on a daily chart, well, actually a 12-hour chart, which is just down from a daily, and as you can see, we've plummeted through the recent Ichimoku cloud that was supposed to give some support, and now, as you can see, the bias is firmly on the downside. So now I'm just looking to see how much lower it can go. So I'll be looking at the recent support when we started this very bullish ascent. And again, this was from the 9th of November when Pfizer's vaccination was fully licensed and ready to go to the public. So this was very buoyant for a lot of tech sector stocks. But now we can see that the reality has kicked in with Tesla and we're on the way on the downside now. So I'll be looking to see if it starts dropping any lower, if we're going to be going to the $440 range, and if we can probably pierce that, then I'll be expecting fresher lows. However, you know, the lower border of the Ichimoku cloud is very significant, and if we can probably pierce that at the $650 range, which is quite a nice psychological area, then we could possibly start moving a little bit higher to this area here to top $700. So just something to look out for in the near term. And just having a quick look on Volkswagen as well. The last time I looked at Volkswagen, I saw a bit of a bearish divergence coming in, but that hasn't stopped momentum from swinging to the upside. I had these certain peaks that I wanted to try and get through, and it has done, and now we're looking for more momentum to the upside. As you can see, the price action is very far away from the Ichimoku cloud, so meaning very, very good buy signals there, and we could see profits start multiplying as we get into, as I say, as we close out Q1 and get into Q2. So just something to look at in the automobile industry as electric vehicle headlines are dominating. So that's all from the Stock Watch today. Thank you very much for joining me. If you have any comments or queries, please feel free to add them to the post, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great trading day ahead, and bye for now.